Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman, who starred in the iconic basketball film Hoosiers, has died at the age of 95. Hackman was found dead in his home along with his wife, Betsy Arakawa, and his dog when police performed a welfare check at the couple's New Mexico home around 1:45 p.m. on Wednesday, according to a statement from Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office spokesperson Denise Avila. Foul play is not suspected as a factor in those deaths at this time. However, exact cause of death has not been determined, the statement read. This is an active and ongoing investigation by the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. Hoosiers, directed by David and Spa and released in 1986, was based on an Indiana boys' high school basketball team in the 1950s. Hackman served as coach Norman Dale, who was awarded a second chance at coaching after his first stint came to a conclusion when he struck one of his players. The legendary actor led the Hickory Huskers on a surprising run in the Indiana high school basketball tournament that culminated in a state title win over South Bend Central. Hoosiers ended up being regarded as one of the best sports movies ever. In fact, the film was voted as the best sports movie of all time by the Associated Press in 2020 and the number 4 sports movie by the American Film Institute. Alongside Keanu Reeves, Hackman also starred in the football film The Replacements, in which he played fictional coach Jimmy McGinty. In that film, Hackman led a group of replacement professional football players who were needed following the league's regular players going on strike. Hackman was a very well-rounded actor that was active in Hollywood from the 1960s until his retirement in the 2000s. He also starred in films such as Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven, Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein, and Wes Anderson's The Royal Tenenbaums. Hackman was nominated for an Academy Award 5 times. He ended up winning an Oscar for his roles in The French Connection and Unforgiven. Born on January 30th, 1930, in San Bernardino, California, Gene had a tumultuous early life before finding his calling in acting. He married his first wife, Faye Maltese, in 1956, and the couple had 3 children together, Christopher, Elizabeth, and Leslie. However, their marriage ended in divorce in 1986 after nearly 3 decades together. In 1991, Gene married classical pianist Betsy Arakawa, and they remained together until his death. While his professional life was filled with remarkable achievements, including iconic roles in The French Connection and Superman, his personal life was often marked by challenges, particularly his strained relationship with his children. Gene once admitted that his career took priority over his family life, which led to his children feeling distant from him during their formative years. In an interview back in 2000, Gene told the Irish Independent, "I couldn't always be home with them when they were growing up, and then, living in California, they've had my success always hanging over their heads." In a GQ interview in 2012, Gene made a heartfelt confession about missing out on family moments. He replied when asked what advice he would give his son, "I lost touch with my son in terms of advice early on. Maybe it had to do with being gone so much, doing location films when he was at an age where he needed support and guidance. It was very tough for me to be gone for 3 months and then come home and start bossing him around." Christopher is Gene's eldest child and only son. Gene previously revealed that his son had aspired to follow in his acting footsteps. Back in 2020, Gene told Empire magazine, "My son thought he wanted to be an actor at one time and was in New York, and I wrote him a couple of little monologues. I guess that's where I started. I really enjoyed it. Ideas would just pop into my head, and I would write them down." Gene retired from acting in 2004 after starring in Welcome to Mooseport alongside Ray Romano and Christine Baranski. Following his retirement, he lived in Santa Fe, New Mexico, with Arakawa, far from the Hollywood spotlight. Gene rarely made public appearances, and his last known sighting was in 2023 when he was photographed near his home, looking healthy and active while doing yard work. As a result, Gene's children remained out of the public eye, with few details about their lives shared. What is known is that Christopher, now 65, dabbled in film and briefly worked as a camera operator. He was also reported to have a career in computer programming. Christopher is married to Marion and Hackman, though details about their children remain unknown. Gene's daughter Elizabeth, 62, has worked in broadcast journalism and screenwriting. Leslie, the youngest at 58, has been seen with her father and sister Elizabeth on the red carpet during their early years. The actor was married twice. He first tied the knot with Faye Maltese in 1956. The couple were parents to 3 children, Christopher, Elizabeth, and Leslie. In 1986, Hackman and Maltese divorced. 5 years later, the actor married classical pianist Betsy Arakawa. Christopher Allen Hackman. Born in 1960, he was Gene Hackman's eldest child. According to People magazine, Hackman said that he wasn't around for much of his children's early lives, and at one point his relationship with Son reached a low point. The actor told GQ in 2011 that he was gone a lot due to his career, which meant that he lost touch with his son in terms of what advice he could give him a long time ago. Elizabeth Gene Hackman. She was born in 1962. Not much is known about her life since Hackman preferred to remain private about his family life. She used to attend several events with her father, such as the screening at Washington D.C.'s Kennedy Center for the 1978 movie Superman, where Hackman played the role of the antagonist Lex Luthor. Leslie and Hackman. Gene Hackman and Faye Maltese welcomed their youngest child in 1962. Leslie Hackman also remained out of the public eye. In a rare comment about his youngest daughter, Gene Hackman said that she had really liked his performance in the 1983 film Misunderstood. Leslie Hackman attended several movie premieres with her father, such as Class Action and The Godfather Part 3. The Hollywood legend was nominated for the Academy Award 5 times, winning twice. Hackman's first nomination came in the supporting actor category for the 1968 movie Bonnie and Clyde, where he played Buck Barrow. He was nominated in the same category in 1971 for I Never Sang for My Father. Hackman won his first Oscar for Best Actor for his portrayal of maverick cop Popeye Doyle in The French Connection. He received another nod from the Academy for his portrayal of an FBI agent in Mississippi Burning. He won another Oscar, this time in the supporting actor category, for Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven. According to Santa Fe County Sheriff Adon Mendoza, the bodies of Gene Hackman, 95, and Betsy Arakawa, 63, were found alongside their dog at their home. Authorities responded to a welfare check request around 1:45 p.m. on Wednesday and made the discovery. While the investigation is still ongoing, authorities have no indications that a crime was committed, as stated by the spokesperson for the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office to CNN. As of now, the causes of death have not been officially confirmed. Chris Ramirez, spokesperson for the New Mexico Medical Investigators Office, indicated that final reports typically take between 4 and 6 weeks to be completed. Therefore, in the coming weeks, the exact circumstances of the couple's passing are expected to be clarified. In 2004, after a prolific career, Hackman decided to retire from acting. His last film was the comedy Welcome to Mooseport. After his retirement, he dedicated himself to writing and painting, staying away from the spotlight and leading a quiet life in Santa Fe with his wife. Betsy Arakawa, born in 1961, was a classical pianist originally from Hawaii. She met Gene Hackman in the 1980s, and the couple married in 1991. Despite their age difference, their relationship remained strong for more than 3 decades. Together, they settled in Santa Fe, New Mexico, where they shared their passion for the arts and culture. After his retirement, Hackman and Arakawa opted for a quiet life in Santa Fe. Hackman devoted himself to writing, publishing several fiction novels, and also explored his interest in painting. The couple was rarely seen in public, preferring to maintain their privacy. In March 2024, they were photographed together during an outing in Santa Fe, drawing attention due to their long absence from the media. The news of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's passing has generated a wave of condolences and tributes from colleagues, fans, and film critics. Hackman is remembered as one of the most talented and versatile actors of his generation, leaving an indelible legacy in film history. His ability to portray a wide range of characters, from heroes to villains, has been highlighted in numerous tributes. Authorities continue to investigate the exact circumstances surrounding the deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa. It is expected that the coroner's reports will provide more details in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, the artistic community and fans worldwide are paying tribute to Hackman's life and career, celebrating his contribution to cinema and his lasting impact on popular culture.